Guys, today I have my project panning update number 1. I'm sorry if the audio is a little off. I don't have my audio, like my microphone, clipped near me just to see if it reduces the amount of noises it picks up. Let me know. I will be, hopefully this whole stream of videos that I do sounds okay, even though the mic isn't like on my shirt and so close to my mouth. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in. And first of all, I had an oops. I was getting ready and Miss Charlotte Tilbury fell on the floor, okay? I am still going to use this up, okay? I am determined with how much this powder costs to use it up, but it broke. So I don't have like as good of a measurement of the usage just because I can't really see like how big the pan is anymore. But I was doing a really great job, and yeah, we're just gonna go with the flow with this one. I love this powder. It sucked, like I literally like screamed when it fell. I was like, ah! But still gonna be part of my project panning. Next up, we have the Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. Such a great hydrating primer. This is where I started, and I feel like it hardly has gone down. It's kind of hard to measure because like this seeps back up, but I want to say it's just below this line, probably like here if I was to like squeeze it all down. I've been using this little by little just to like give a little extra hydration to my skin. I am all about hydration and glowiness. I am over 40. I'm turning 41 this year, so I might feel like just my skin just needs it. And that's a really, really great one. And it smells like watermelon, like yay. I'm into scents. I know a lot of people aren't. Next up, I want to show something that I have kept using since last year. This isn't officially on my project pan, but I just kept implementing it. Like I keep putting it as a refresher before my makeup. And this is the Pretty Fresh. This is where I left off last year, is this last red one. And today it is here. So still working on this one. This was from my project last year. It's not officially in this year's project, but I just thought I would mention it. It's a really nice hydrating spray. It doesn't help with like longevity, but it really is a great hydrating spray. Next up, let's go ahead and mark this baby right here. I've been using this baby since the beginning of the year. This is the Rare Beauty Always an Optimist 4-in-1 Mist. As you can see there, I've just used a tiny amount. This is very glowy to the skin. I like the way it feels on the skin. I do have to say you have to be a little bit light-handed if you're more on the oily side, because this is one of those sprays, kind of like the Tatcha Dewy Glow, which if you spray too much, it is going to like just make you an oily hot mess. So this one I like because of the skin type that I have, and I like the glowiness that it brings to the skin, but you do have to be light-handed. So that's one of the reasons that it's been a little bit harder for me to use up compared to some other products that you can like, you know, mist all over. Something that I wanted to incorporate and bring into this project pan, I didn't put this in the first initial intro, is the Glow Recipe Banana Souffle Moisturizing Cream. I really just want to add in a moisturizer with my project panning because I do use moisturizer every day, and I feel like that way I'm more conscious of actually like using stuff up. But this is where I started, and let me go ahead and draw the line of where I'm at. Just use quite a bit up because I've been using it every day. I do absolutely love Glow Recipes formula as far as skincare goes. Their stuff is just absolutely amazing. I really, really highly enjoy it. This one has a banana scent, and it's so good and hydrating and just really, you know what it smells like? You remember Runts? Or like the Now-a-laters that are a banana? That's what it smells like. It's like that sweet banana smell, and I really, really highly enjoy the hydration. Next up is the Pat McGrath Light Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection. This is where I'm at. I finally hit pan, yay! So I hit pan here in the middle. You can see those two little scrapes there, and around the edges over here. really slightly there, but I've been using this up. I really want to get my money's worth out of this, even though I think I was sent this for a review, to be honest, but I just feel like it's a really nice high-end product and I really want to use it up. I have to be light-handed with this because if not, it can look a little bit too chalky underneath my eyes. So that's another reason why this one takes a little bit longer. And I've also been loving like the Huda Beauty Easy Bake, so I kind of like switch between those two. I've been using the Cherry Blossom a lot, which is actually what I used today for my under eyes. So, you know, this one doesn't get as much love, but I'm still working on panning it. I will finish this baby up by the end of the year. Trust that. Another one that I've been working on that I started was the Rare Beauty Illuminating Primer. This is really good for illumination of your skin. And this is where I started. And today we are over here. So have made quite a dent into it. I love the illumination that it brings. It's very similar to like the MAC Strobe Cream, where it gives like that kind of like I don't know, like a shimmery property to the skin, and it looks really good underneath foundation. I have mixed it in with foundation as well. Either way, very beautiful. If you're on the oilier side, you might not like this. These are more glowy products, and a lot of times people with oily skin don't want their skin to look even more shiny and glittery and stuff like that, or glowy. So, you know, it is what it is. Another one that I've made quite a bit of progress on that I finally feel like I'm starting to finish is this right here. This one was from last year's project and I've kept using it and using it. I'm down to like the nitty gritty now. This is where I started last year and this is where I'm at right now. Another one that I'm just going to mention because I have been working on it as well. This just gives a beautiful, like glowy look to your skin. Just absolutely beautiful. I'm in the shade medium 4. I have it underneath my foundation today. I am all about that glow, and a lot of these products, you can definitely tell that they all do that like radiance, J-Lo glow kind of look, and I really like that. I just feel like that also makes you look more youthful. Next product that I also incorporated into my project panning is the Good Molecules Yerba Mate Wake Up Eye Gel. I recently just added this in and you only need the tiniest amount with this one. So this one is going to be one of those that it's going to take me a hot minute to project pan. And this is where I basically started, and you can hardly see like any kind of indentation going forward. So I will continuously use this. I really like the hydration that I get from this. And another thing that I really enjoy about this one is that it wears well under concealer. As long as you let it dry down first, this is just really great if you have dry under eyes. Put a little bit amount on there, let it dry down, and then put your concealer, and it really helps with the hydration underneath there. Next, we have the Milk Blur Stick, and I feel like I haven't hardly used this at all. Here's the starting line. It's literally in the same spot. It takes just the tiniest amount of product from this. So I don't know if I'll continuously, like some of these products that are harder to use up, I don't know if I'll continuously like update you guys if I haven't seen like a big movement in it. But this is really good for your pores around here. It's very similar to the Benefit Pore, what is that called? They have like a putty looking thing that you fill in. This Milk Makeup one is really great for that. The reason that it's so hard to use up is because if you look at how big this is, you only need like to swipe it once or twice on your face, and so it's going to be really hard to use up. Another one that's really hard to use up is this Milk Makeup, the matte bronzer. I've been using this like crazy and it still has like so much product. I feel like it's going to take me forever, but I want to use this at least for 3 to 4 months. And once I finish after 3 to 4 months, I think I might just declutter it, because cream products tend to have a lot of bacteria, especially if you're not constantly using them. But I've had this in my collection a hot minute and I just want to give it a good amount of use. Maybe not finish it till the very end. We shall see how much I fall in love with it or not. So far I like it. I'm not like overly, you know, like, oh my god, I need this every day. But it is a nice, you know, cream bronzer, and it does blend out really nicely. And that is it for my update number 1. I feel like I'm doing pretty good on some of the products. On other ones, I'm just like struggling. It's really hard to use some of them that, you know, for the reasons that I said, like just because they're cream products or you don't need as much. Let me know how you guys are doing in your project panning. And as far as my low buy goes, I'm just sucking at it this year. We shall see. I'm going to try to get even more pickier and more selective about what I buy this year. But so far, I have spent half of my budget. I don't want to go over $400, $450 for the whole year. And I'm already halfway there. Let me know how you guys are doing as far as budgeting goes, if you're meeting your budget or if you are failing like I am. I hope that there's not too many collections that really draw me in this year because, whoo child, I was already sucked in by Pat McGrath and the Star Wars collection. I really want to do better as far as my selections go. We shall see, because I am a sucker for packaging. Like, I also just bought some of the Snow White collection from ColourPop because I'm a Disney fan. And so I'm gonna give myself some leeway for some of those things, but overall I need to like really lock it down and really think about certain products that I'm buying. Another thing is that I want to, as I'm using my products in my Back to Makeup series, whether it be for flat lays on Instagram or here on YouTube, I am going through those palettes and seeing like, is the formula still good? Do I want to declutter this? I am up to 189 palettes as we speak without the Snow White one yet. So I will go up to 190 palettes, and I really need to get that under control because some of them just sit there and expire, which is one of the reasons that I've really been using my Decision app to help me like concentrate and use a different palette every single time I do my makeup. Let me know how you guys are doing, whether it be your project panning or a low buy. Let me know if I'm not the only one that's struggling. I feel like with my project panning, I'm doing okay on some of the products, but with my low buy, ooh, it's such a struggle. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're into this kind of content, definitely subscribe. I also have social media down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.